Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Lisa Fadeau. New at noon, two elderly men escaped serious injury after a two-car crash near Glendon this morning that rolled one of the vehicles. It happened shortly after 9 around Highway 10 and 170th Street North, which is near the Buffalo River State Park. Witnesses say a white car headed west tried to make a left turn and T-boned a maroon pickup driving east. Pickup rolled into the ditch and landed on its side with two people still trapped inside. Several passing vehicles stopped to help.
Garden tool. I said we need to get this windshield out of the way. Hit the windshield, told the people cover their eyes, hit the windshield a few times. Tom, unfortunately, could not stay, from Minn Kota Power and Supply, great gentleman, came up with a sledgehammer. We made some holes. He sawzalled the windshield out.
The driver of the white car, 73-year-old Dennis Thone of Moorhead, along with the people in the pickup, Curtis and Concetta Enninger, both 77 years old from Florida, all escaped with non-life-threatening injuries. Also new at noon, be careful if you're driving in North Fargo today. Heavy rain this morning has flooded 19th Avenue North. Take a look at this video just into our newsroom. Yep, the road actually looks more like a river in some areas flowing along there. Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop is up in that area right now and reports water up to the bumper of the vehicle, in some cases up to the vehicle's headlights. This video was shot, as you can see, just east of the McDonald's on University Drive and 19th Avenue. Of course, you could hear the rain falling out there, and people were coming in looking a little soaked. Let's check in with meteorologist Robert Hahn to see if we're going to get any more rain today.
Yeah, we're seeing a break in the action right now in the Fargo-Moorhead area. A different story as you head over into Minnesota. Temperatures on the cool side for this hour. Temperatures mostly in the 70s, even some upper 60s, 68 degrees in Roseau. Satellite, we are seeing some brighter clouds. That's where the thunderstorms are. We're also seeing some breaks in the clouds off towards the west. That will play a part in how much thunderstorm activity we see as we head through the afternoon and evening hours. Showers and storms continue to make their way through northwest Minnesota. More storms developing off to our west and southwest. The heaviest activity right now, some of this activity is what made its way through the Fargo-Moorhead area just a little while ago. Some showers, some thunderstorms, some brief heavy rain, some gusty winds, and maybe even some smaller hail in some of those larger storms. We'll have more storms possible as we head through the afternoon, evening hours. Some of those could be on the strong side. Same story tomorrow. Both days warming on up into the low and mid 80s. We've got the weekend right around the corner. How is the forecast looking? We'll let you know about that, as well as another radar tour around the region coming up in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Robert. Grand Forks and East Grand Forks have scheduled spraying for tonight after West Nile virus was found in 2 mosquito pools earlier this week. The spraying is set to go at 9 p.m. and goes through 1 a.m. City officials are warning people to take extra precautions to ward off mosquitoes, such as wearing long sleeves and avoiding outside activity around dawn and dusk. People are also advised to bring their pets in and stay indoors during the spraying. Street flooding in Moorhead turned into a life or death situation for one woman. She fell while trying to cross a flooded street after yesterday's downpour. Witnesses say she was having a hard time keeping her head above water. These are pictures from witnesses. They captured the pictures after some quick-thinking neighbors rushed to help. Once neighbors got the woman out of the water, they wrapped her in blankets until the rescue crews arrived. They say she was very cold. Authorities say the woman is expected to be all right and believe a medical condition may have been a factor in the incident. A Twin Cities nursing home has fired 10 employees, 2 who were allegedly caught on camera abusing patients, and 8 others who didn't report it. Concerned family members set up hidden cameras at St. Therese Care Facility in New Hope after noticing bruises and cuts on their loved ones. Investigators say the video shows 2 employees abusing at least 2 residents on June 22nd. Criminal charges have not yet been filed in the case. A repair crew is in Fairmont, North Dakota to see what can be done at the city's water tower that was damaged in a Tuesday night storm. The top was actually ripped off, and that has prompted a boil order for drinking water. That means people can use the water in their homes for showers, but not for cooking or drinking until they boil it. The Red Cross is providing cases of bottled water to the town until the tower can be fixed. If you're looking for something fun to do over the next couple of days, the Fargo Street Fair just opened today, one of my favorite times of the year. And I know it's raining today, but look at this. It didn't stop people from doing a little shopping. There are 300+ vendors in downtown Fargo for the event's 3-day run. The fair runs from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. today and tomorrow. and then opens again Saturday morning, but closes a little bit earlier at 5 p.m. There's something about as seen on TV products that have people reaching for their wallet. Seemingly simple fixes for problems that people encounter every day. Others actually question if they actually work. Well, Valley News Team's Nicole Johnson is testing out the magnetic posture corrector. Does it really cure aches and pains? We bring it to the professionals. Tune in tonight on Valley News Live, 10 at 10.